problems with finance have often been viewed as a kind of technocratic, technical issue, and the debate's been framed around terms like capital requirements and leverage ratios and proprietary trading and all these kind of technical issues. And I think what that overlooks is actually what the deeper problems are in finance. The financial crisis wasn't simply just a technical problem of a few bad companies or a few bits of bad regulation. I think what it fundamentally was about is about power on the one hand and about ideology on the other. The financial system that we have today is fundamentally a product of the power imbalances that have built up over recent decades between, on the one hand, the financial sector and the financial lobby, which has vast resources in order to influence politicians and policymakers in the corridors of power. But that power is the result not just of some kind of natural phenomenon. It hasn't always been this way. Financial institutions haven't always been this powerful. It's a very recent thing over the course of the past 3 or 4 decades. And that's where I think the ideology comes in, because it's a specific product of a number of political decisions, of choices that were made over the course of the past 3 to 4 decades to rewrite the rules of our economy along certain lines that promoted things like deregulation, liberalization of markets, that promoted competition, profit maximization, and other things. That meant that the rise of the financial sector was really the poster boy or the pinnacle of this ideology. And so I think that if we are to change finance and address these vast challenges that we have, whether that's climate change, inequality, or all the other big challenges, then I think we need to recognize that it's addressing these issues of power, but also tackling that ideology that supports that power base. I think that we're in a position now, 10 years after the financial crisis, where the initial economic damage has then translated into social dislocation, and that's now feeding through to political discontent, both in Europe and further abroad. And so it's really taken about 10 years for the full effects to be felt. And I think that the time is right, really, for us collectively across civil society to be making the strong case that if we want to reform finance, we need to reform our fundamental economic model into something that's more fit for purpose for the 21st century.